Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Carr. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Complete. Smith has it. Not much there, only a yard. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 4 catches, 64 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess we could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings.
It's third.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
First and 10.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Cole Beasley, the intended target. Third down here.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal at the 1. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Again, it was Singletary. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Raiders nothing.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Josh Jacobs, the ball.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That's good. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
To Josh Jacobs.
He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation. How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my book. Member. Last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Bills 16-yard line.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
93.
From the gun. Throw incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Daniel Carlson.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now right away, he'll look to throw. And this one caught by Beasley. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Going deep for Diggs. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff for Buffalo.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Oh, and now some space to operate. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
On the tackle. A gain of 7. 1st down, Bills.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have Stan, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
The kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that, because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And again, it's Allen. His pass caught at the 4.
Allen's pass.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. 31-0, the final score. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. 35-27, the final score. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. 24-21, the final score. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Cole Beasley.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
At the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 41, Allen, and the grab by Croft.
Allen's pass complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam.
Singletary loses it, and the Raiders pick it up. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's the Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Jones on the return. Well, there was a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. Takes us up just shy of the 45. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
First down, Buffalo.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
It's a gain of 17.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Singletary here running out of the gun. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that when I saw him in college, transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. It's caught. Smith. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Complete to Lee Smith.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Allen. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Incomplete.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Singletary, they'll run for it, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Take over 1st and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now in Las Yes, welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Raiders on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On 2nd and 7, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Complete to Tyler Cross.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Good. Makes the score Bills 24. Raiders.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8-0 time. Got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Bro, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got this down to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Quickly into the hands of Waller. Carr, 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Raiders are back within a score. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
7-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Ball carrier.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Singletary again. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the ball. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Second and 2.
Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Carr to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw his Carr. And his tight end, that's Waller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Hunter Renfrow. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Buffalo, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.